At first glance, you might not guess this Columbia University student has already enjoyed NFL glory. Andrew Hawkins is a receiver for the Cleveland Browns, but every Thursday, he's a student, and it starts at his home in Tampa, Florida.
It is 5:03 in the morning, on my way to the gym to get a quick workout before I got to hit a plane to New York.
Going from a workout to a plane ride, his 20-hour day is set in motion.
Just landed in New York, on my way to class right now. Finishing a little bit of homework before I get there.
Waiting for him is a picturesque Columbia University. Showers are just another obstacle in hour 8 of his day, and it's just beginning.
A lot of guys are decompressing or having a good time in the off season. Why are you working so hard?
So I can have a good time later.
Okay.
There you go. But yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself for life after football. I want to make sure I'm prepared. I want to get ready for that transition period when the time does come to be able to transition as smooth as I can.
Hawkins is nothing if not persistent. Despite his success at small school Toledo, Hawkins was originally overlooked by NFL teams because of his height.
I'm not the tallest guy, you may have heard, so my plan was never really to play in the NFL. My plan was to play or to work in the front office.
Achievers make the most of their opportunities. And even though he's 5'7", 180 pounds, a size that dwarfs him on an NFL field, Hawkins has found a home, but only after he scratched and clawed his way into the league, a route that took him from a Detroit Lions scout to the Canadian Football League, and finally the NFL. And he's good. In 2014, Hawkins led the Cleveland Browns in catches and yards. In a sport where the average career is 3 years, he's thrived for 8.
Has it been your passion to prove everyone wrong?
Starting out, that was my passion, but I got some good advice from an old coach who said, it'll serve you better and give you more quality of life if you just work on proving the people who believed in you right. And that's kind of been my focus over the last probably decade. That kind of was my new creed.
His ambition shifts to the classroom. Professor Ray Katz teaches sports finance. It's part of the master's program of sports management at Columbia. It's only their second year as a full-time program, but already ranked 3rd globally.
Andrew has an incredible thirst for learning and an ability to incorporate what he's learned into critical thinking-driven solutions, homework assignments, exam answers, and he has been outstanding at presenting projects.
In addition to being very focused, he's incredibly bright. The professors who have taught him, and I have not had him in my class, they tell me that he's a future leader. We're all going to be working for Andrew Hawkins someday.
What's next? What's after football? Life doesn't end there. I have a long life ahead of me, and I have to provide for my family as well.
So what is that goal? What are you going to take this degree and do with it?
I think there's a couple different ways I can go. Ultimately, I want to be a general manager of an NFL football team. I think I have a pretty high, business acumen, and I want to combine that with my passion for sport and, have a career where I don't feel like I'm going to work every day.
And along with attaining a master's degree at an Ivy League school, Hawkins is also a husband and a father of 3 children under the age of 5.
I can't take time away from hanging with my kids or my son or my wife for school, so I'm trying to balance kind of all 3 things. So it's been a lot, but I know it's going to pay off in the end.
Is that a juggling act?
It is a juggling act. It's a tough one too.
Of all the hats you wear, father, husband, which one's the toughest?
Probably school is the toughest. Husband and father is most fun because, my son, he's the funniest guy I've ever met in my life, and he's 4 years old.
Austin, right?
Yeah, Austin, man. He kind of makes this part worth it because ultimately he's the one I'm doing it for, him and my little girls.
Success follows hard work, a lesson he's learned on and off the field. It leads him down his next path, not to find his future, but to create it. On the Upper West Side, Steve Overmyer, CBS 2 News.